Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Estamos jugando a las cartas acá dentro de la comisaría. ¿A vos te parece? Pues, correcto. Tiene escopeta, qué bueno. Necesito algo más para irme. Ya no podría muy lleno, Tendría que haberme quedado, ¿no? No, le estoy marcando todo el piso. Bueno, ahora viene todo el SWAT. Oh no. Qué cosa. Me quedó una bala encima.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now. AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
Tranca, ¿no? Bien sucia la cosa.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone.
Bueno, cálmate. Estamos viendo acá si no hay nada más copado. No. No, allá hay energético, sí.
I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was. 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks. And there they were, my illustrious employers. 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Powell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Y listo, terminó. Perfecto. Vamos a seguir por acá. Ah, amigo, ¿te morís o qué? Tiene todos a la cabeza, te quedaste parado. No te puedo creer.
Atirem no filho da puta!
¿Listo? Ni lo vi que estaban acá, ni me imaginé que iban a estar ahí. ¿Qué crees, amigo? ¿Pan?
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed.
Y sí, tengo balas en esto. Ahora que necesito analgésicos. No me importa.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. The bastards had me locked in. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Quería intentar algo, creo, pero murió.
There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker.
Iba a tener que morir, ¿no? Como todos los demás. Pero mi arma... Yo tenía una pistolita acá. Bueno, ya fue. Vamos a darle duro, que no importa. Hay más papeles incriminatorios. Ah, no.
O seu dinheiro representa o seu futuro.
Mejor no, chao.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
No, vamos a ver acá. No, no se puede entrar, qué bueno. A ver acá. Piso resbaloso. No, nada, bien, vamos. Es acá la única entrada, pues. Napia. Tendría que haber como una modalidad en la que me cuente de todas las que le doy en la nariz, porque como que ahí está, loco.
I couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Ahí está, tío, carajo. La extrañé mucho, así que vamos ahora. ¿Hacia adentro?
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Carajo, ¿qué? Chao, te quedaste parapléjico.
Eu vou te matar! Você vai morrer por isso! Ainda tá respirando! Porra!
Y sí, loco, agazapadito. No vale, ustedes tienen todo chaleco antibala.
Seu filho da puta!
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else. Something buried deep in the past.
No, vale. Bueno, mentira. Creo que me quería mandar a una habitación, ¿no? Sí, munición. No, eso no tiene. No es un candadito de verdad.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone.
Ahora sí me voy a poner un chaleco.
It was a
flaco.
little late to be thinking about precautions, but something told me this shit show was barely through the warm-up act. It was time to get out of that circus before any more clowns showed up. Luckily, I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem.
Me re pero... Suficientes balas. Oh, sí.
Segue em frente! Pega ele!
Tengo que vigilar bien porque están por arriba también estos putos.
Vai, entra na cobertura! Não vai pisar na bola outra vez! Eu não vou morrer hoje!
Ajá, mirá qué lindo que sos.
Não posso me mexer! Eu preciso de ajuda! Ei, eu preciso de comer! Ai! Meu braço está sangrando!
No veía la mira recién.
Precisamos ajustar o plano!
Ahora sí la veo. En la cara del malo. Por Dios.
They had their body armor. I had mine.
Filho da puta!
Por favor. Increíble.
Caralho, perdi! Beleza!
Perdone bastante, no rompa los huevos. Hace un rato pasé por acá.
Abre fogo! Larga a arma, seu cuzão!
¿Qué crees, Grone?
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Estoy quedando sin balas, loco. Voy a cambiar el arma. No, se me cerró todo. ¡Ja! Ah, esta puedo usar, sí. Bueno, llevo esta y cuando se acabe uso la otra.
Vamos acabar com essa merda agora! Vamos indo! Se estiver na
Beleza,
merda,
rapaziada,
diga,
bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
querido.
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Vamos, guacho. A tu casa.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it. Becker!
Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the crachá preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the Bronco plane by the hangar, okay?
Let's do it.
You keep an eye out in there. You know Becker's gonna have some guys in there watching out for you.
Yep.
So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. but the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club.
Claro.
Parado ahí. Parado.
My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Suelto que estaba metido en un quilombo bárbaro. Sí, mándate.
Now that I made it through check-in. Come on, bastards.
Se viene, Listo, en la cabeza. ¿Qué onda, mono? Listo, te cabió una. La cabeza. Dale, levantate de nuevo. Dale. Despacito. Vamos abajo. Voy a tomar un analgésico, por favor. Muy bien. Vamos, tranqui. No creo que aparezcan. No, si hay más. Ya, olvídate. Le escapo en la cabeza. Y había uno más ahí en la cabina. Salió. Oh mierda, me quedé sin brazo. Analgésicos. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? No, ahí está, mira. Tenía 2 balas Y recién usé uno. Ah, me saqué el gorrito. Ah, buenísimo. La tuya. Ahora sí. La quise dar de capo y no me salió. Ah, ¿de quién quedó vivo? Ah, ya mira. Chao. Chao, amiguito. Acá vio y eso mismo. Cargada, perfecto, tengo balas. Tengo más balas. Más balas, muy bien. Necesito esto, muy bien. No hay nada.
I felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Oh, carajo. A ver esto. Vamos.
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet.
Bueno, ya vamos,
This was the back office. They'd be on their way to the nearby lounge.
Sí, bueno, entiendo. Pero estoy buscando analgésico para que no te mueras, Corky. No, acá no hay nada. Acá hay un baño. Analgésicos, hola. Ah, acá hay uno.
Airports always made me nervous.
Sí, bueno, a mí también. Queda tranquilo. Calmate. Carga el
The
arma.
doors
tranca.
lead in the direction of the main terminal.
Ya hay dos más.
The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were UFE all over the airport and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment. But one I didn't need.
¿Para qué corre tanto? Pará, vámonos. No. No veo a nadie. ¿No? Estoy muy lejos, ¿no? Vamos a salir. Ven, de 3 en 3. ¿Tranquiles? Bueno, ven, vamos. Carajo. ¿Algo más falta? amiguito. Salgamos de acá. Unas balas, creo que necesitamos. ¿Dónde hay alguien disparándome? Bueno, era obvio porque me trabé. Toma, mi lío. Ahí está, mirá. El estilo de Matrix, capo. Creo que se murió. Bueno, a ver. Le pegué esa la pasada, porque tenía que llevar balas. Como 20 cargador acá. Vamos a levantar balas.
A gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge.
Vale, siguen viendo más. Chao. Te vas a tener que hacer la dentadura nueva. Acá hay dos más. Uno, acá. Me tienen arma dorada, mira.
They weren't
Toque,
here.
perro.
I had to keep moving down through the airport.
Sí, bueno, yo entiendo eso que vos me decís, ¿no? Pero hay que levantar balas, analgésicos, cosas que te sirvan a vos porque yo no tengo drama, ¿viste? Bueno, vamos a ponerla ahí, esta no sé si es más rápido. No tengo drama, el tema es que me exigís analgésicos, balas, toda la bola, loco. Sos como un hijo bobo. No. Listo, me la llevo. Y a ver esto acá que tienen. Sí, balas, muy bien. Bolitas, muy bien.
There weren't any other flights clogging up air traffic control. Victor would be clear for takeoff as soon as he was ready.
Oh, ahí viene más, changos. Sí, parece que... Indaculo. Ah. Sopa de macaco. Yo apunto a la cabeza.
The tram to the next terminal was down the escalators.
Bien, muy bien. Perdón que ponga el bullet time a cada rato, pero posta es muy difícil. Palabra final. Palabras finales. A ver esto. Chao, amiguito. ¿Tiene otro? adentro. Pollo. Acá, palanca. Mirá ahí. Oh, tiene lentes. Oh, pilado con lentes. Oh, wow. Seguro van a venir a atacarme acá. Me voy a quedar acá. Apagaron las luces. Creo que quieren matarme. ¿Matado? No lo sé. Ahí sí. Lo vi, no sé si se ve en el video después, finalmente, ¿no? Cuando se ven de muy lejos. Creo que quiero encender todo allá porque acá me apagaron las luces los changuitos estos. Vamos por acá que tenemos un poquito de cobertura. Creo, yo, no sé. No, bien. Vamos acá que dejaron balas tiradas.
If I was going to be able to turn the power on anywhere, it'd be in the office.
Sí, un montón. Vamos a agarrar acá.
Something for the nerves.
Volvió la electricidad, changos.
It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
Y veamos. Oh, mira. No está bueno. Para, ¿no? Sí. ¿Dónde crees, sí, a dar por culo. Ya. Salir y juntar sus armas, chicos. Gracias, fueron muy amables. Son mis balas. La verdad no contaba con su astucia. Son muy buenos tipos. Gracias, gracias. Vamos acá, ahí, las balas. Bien. Bien. Bien.
And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second.
Y sí,
At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes. Son of a bitch! Didn't work out like that. Of course there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
Dios,
It was
tranca
perfect.
estos giles.
Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
No los escucho.
I felt like I'd missed out on the joke, and it was a real good one. Come on.
Ah, bueno, alto. Mira. ¿Qué pedo? Cambié de arma. Por encima me pusieron la otra arma
The
que no
tram
me
was
daba.
slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop.
Sí, lo tomo por acá.
It had taken me right into the heart of it. Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Bronco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else.
Vamos a romper todo, loco.
The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass.
Sí, al toque, perro.
There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
Vamos a hacer los mierdas. No, casi, boludo.
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! Não! Não!
Você não vai...
Filho da puta! Filho da puta!
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Get in, Max!
No lo maté.
I'm in, just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Look! There's a whole team of them! Amp! Over to the right!
Acá, amigo.
Insurance ain't gonna cover this! Come on! Got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without... We're taking damage! Aye! Shit! That about sums it up. They're blocking the runway! They behave like an army and they're equipped like one! Eyes front! I'm normally a behind the desk kind of cop! Only I've been one of them too! The car! That's them! Asshole! Don't worry, border's closed. Shit!
Fue muy arma mortal 2. Estaba vivo después de todo eso.
Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
Si no mata al otro, porque me voy a matar.
You know I walk. You'll walk with a lift!
Gato.
Of the City Police's Special Forces Unit, who have been implicated in human trafficking, has been disbanded indefinitely. Meanwhile, Victor Bronco, the politician at the center of the scandal, who is accused of laundering money from the scheme to fund his political campaign for mayor, was yesterday found hanged in his police cell. It's not yet clear whether his death was a suicide or simply retribution for his part in a scandal that has so many families missing loved ones that were kidnapped and killed. City officials say a full investigation
Local
is
justice.
underway. Local residents expressed outrage, saying they have been let down by both law enforcement and city leaders. And now, your local forecast. Boy, it's dark in some places, but it's sunny everywhere else. Over to Marisol with the weather.
flota ahí en la tabernita de Snarty. Bueno amigos, eso fue el Max Payne 3, espero que les haya gustado y si no les gustó, espero que también les haya gustado un poquito apenas. Así que nos vemos en el próximo juego por descubrir, que muy pronto voy a estar subiendo. Ya tengo preparado un par de juegos que quiero empezar a jugar, pero quería terminar este primero, así que nos vemos en el próximo video amigos. Suscríbete al canal y compartí este video si te gustó.